Your thoughts, are they really yours? Are you truly sure about that? Today, it is becoming very common to hear people say things like, I am waking up, or perhaps, I am finally awakened. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? And with that comes the expression, I have critical thinking. I disagree with everyone. I don't follow the herd. But when you stop to consider it, is that really what we would call critical thinking? Because critical thinking is much more than just denying everything like a rebellious teenager. You can very well follow the majority of people, be with the majority of people, agree with the majority of people, and still have critical thinking. It's much more about being responsible, being the owner, the author of your own thoughts. Because, look, it's honestly very easy to criticize or to simply disagree with someone who isn't part of your own spectrum, someone you already wouldn't like, someone you have absolutely no affinity with, or someone you just don't get along with. It takes very little effort to dismiss them, but it is much harder to actually try to understand where they are coming from. It's very easy to disagree because you were already going to disagree naturally. On the other hand, it is significantly more difficult to find yourself in a position where you can genuinely disagree with someone you share a deep sense of affinity with. This is especially true when that person is consistently expressing ideas that feel very familiar, echoing the very things you are accustomed to being around and living with every single day. It really makes it quite a challenge to push back against that specific point of view, if you know what I mean. When an author, for example, someone who is truly eloquent, deeply convincing, and highly influential, speaks a profound truth from their own unique point of view, of course, and you find yourself already accepting it as a deeply installed belief, it becomes part of your own perspective. Then suddenly the expression appears on their face. Oh, I'm finally awake. I'm truly enlightened. So let me give you a challenge. Today, just for today, how many times did you choose what you thought? How long? And on the other hand, think about this. How many times have you found yourself completely on autopilot, just mindlessly scrolling through your phone, even when you are fully aware that you have a whole bunch of important things that you actually need to get done? That the thoughts that came into your head, none of them were what you wanted to think. Shall we improve? Just today, okay? How much of your day was exactly a translation of what you thought and the choices you made? Today, and tell me, how much of your day was actually just an exact repetitive projection of thoughts and deep unconscious impulses that you didn't even realize you were having, or perhaps simply didn't notice at all? It is worth considering how often we are truly present versus just running on autopilot. You really need to start acting with complete honesty, and I don't mean just with me, but more importantly, with yourself. And honestly, this specific type of deep personal honesty truly demands a great deal of courage. It takes real courage to face it, to truly look inward and face yourself. And honestly, that is really the only reliable way to evaluate this situation, to see if you can truly admit it to yourself or if you simply cannot. Is it worth admitting? Can you even admit it? It's up to you. If anything you have heard here today truly resonated within you, please do consider staying close and joining us for more.